We're on, by the way.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so cut out all the bad talk you were just doing. That's gonna get us
Yeah.
canceled.
I've been trying to get canceled, man.
People calling me and shit while I'm on here. Anyway,
What's wrong with them?
we are live. One person viewing. Hello, one person.
Oh, what up? What up?
Let's let the audience build up.
Let's let the beat build. That's what Wayne says.
Wayne.
Did
Let's
you?
see.
Speaking of Wayne, did you see Lil Wayne and Nelly trying to use Instagram Live?
Yeah, a while back when they were on it. Yeah,
It was
they were
said
all
it's
so fucking confused.
they talking to us.
They talking to us. Anyway, I know y'all gotta excuse me. I'm trying to see if I could call whoever just called me from my other phone.
Mm.
It's not working. Let me call. Anyway, so we are live YouTubing, back at it,
We
talking
here.
shit, open discussion. That's about all we do. Run our mouths on here for a little while. What's in the news? Give me something
Um.
crazy.
So, did you see so a kid comes home from school, elementary school. She didn't really say her age, but you could tell it was a young girl. Comes home from school. It's in California, and the teachers apparently California public schools hold like a mock election, right, where they vote as if they were voting for the election. So comes home and the little girl is complaining that the teacher set it up to where if they elected Kamala in this mock election, they would get a pizza party. But her periods that elected Trump would not get a pizza party because they hold conservative views. Therefore, the teacher shouldn't have to pay for all of their pizza if they elect Trump.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And I guess they didn't notice ahead of time. They were just voting.
Well, they're kids. Like
Yeah, that's what I mean.
they're
Like
being
she didn't tell them the
yeah.
consequences of voting for.
No, I guess not. I know it was vote like the votes hadn't been counted yet. They had voted. It really didn't give too much of a timeline, but the girl comes home, and it's like, hey, we had a vote, we had an election today, da da da. My teacher says if Trump gets elected in my period, then we're not gonna get a pizza party while the other kids will. So and this is a TikTok video of this woman and her daughter, and so yeah, she called the teacher on the TikTok video, and she's on the phone with the teacher, and it's just like, so are you telling my children that they're not going to get a pizza party because they're voting for Trump?
Because they're voting for
And
Trump.
he was like, well, basically their policies and something about they weren't going to get like the girl school supplies that they could get if they had Kamala Harris and shit, like
So, where was this at?
California.
Ah, I was gonna say, yeah, that pretty much sums it up there.
Yeah,
Let's see. Yeah,
I
I
wish it
haven't.
wasn't such a long video, but
Oh, yeah, I know.
it's a
I know.
3-minute video. It's not like crazy, but
Yeah, I wish we could. Like I said, we could play the video on. I was googling it, trying to see if I could find anything. I
yeah,
did
because
see the that was what the hell did he say? It was
that
in
was Macomb.
Macomb. Anyway, um, I seen that they dropped a October surprise today. A woman coming out saying that Trump groped her basically
Ah,
after she was introduced to him by Epstein. You know what I mean?
oh,
So they threw Epstein in it and everything. Yeah, that was their October surprise now, and I'm thinking, does
oh,
anybody really believe this shit? You know what I mean? Like I figured they'd try something a little different than just bringing the whole the accuser up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nope.
But yeah, well, everybody
They're
was waiting because October's usually when they start dropping that kind of shit. And then sure enough, there it is.
Yep,
I've
I
heard many
believe
things
it.
about Project 2025. Yeah, I've heard a bunch of bullshit about it too. It just seems like a
Yeah,
bunch of nonsense.
yeah,
Let's
it
see.
seems like just like
But
over
it's
the top
sounds
right
like a bunch of
wingery.
yeah, a bunch of scare tactics because Trump had spoke on it before, and he's like, I don't even know what the hell that is. You know
Well,
what I
right.
mean? But they keep claiming that it's Trump's gonna 2025, and I think that's
Yeah,
just something else that they're throwing out there to try to freak people out. You
and
know
I
what I
want to
mean?
say them not being Project 2025 because they've said that Trump hasn't like they're like we're not affiliated with them. We are our own, like we have our views basically. And
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
what needs to happen is what they're saying, but
So so this Project 2025 thing, that's like it's a group, is what you're saying?
yeah.
Okay, and they've even said that they're not affiliated with Trump.
Yeah, they
Is
they
what
did a
you're getting at?
they did a Q&A, about some of the shit that's been spewing around about, their wants and what they're involved in and part of that was like no, we're not involved with Trump and, have
It
nothing to
well,
do with him.
it's funny you say it. As we're talking about it, I'm scrolling X, and there's one. He's actually on CNN, and it says former director of Project 2025. Trump has nothing to do with Project 2025.
There it
So
is.
I don't know what else there is to hear. I mean,
I don't know.
even CNN put that out or allowed him to say it on their network,
Yeah.
but still a thing because I mean I didn't know that. I had never seen that. So imagine, and I pay attention to this shit. So imagine how
Yeah.
many other people didn't
Yeah.
haven't seen that. They just still think that all this craziness in Project 2025 is going to happen because of Trump.
Oh,
And I don't know.
exactly, and, I mean, there is some crazy shit wrapped up in it, like, there's some typical conservative, views in there, but
I
then
was
they
actually
have, like, the deep, like, tip of the wing, right-wing conservative views in it that just gets crazy, and I'm like, "Whoa, y'all doing too
yeah
much,"
I was
but
yeah I was actually looking up what they were about. Home mortgage taxes and interest rates will go up. Project 2025 calls for eliminating the state and local tax deductions. Okay, I mean that's all fine and dandy, but it has nothing to do with Trump. Income tax hikes for taxpayers in the 10% to 12% tax rate, brackets. Project 2025 would raise the federal income tax to 15% for taxpayers and to 22%. And it's like, that's all fine. I mean, it all sounds like, oh shit, we don't need that, but I just don't know where that ever got, tied in Trump with that. It's so odd.
yeah, I
Guess
don't
they
get
just
it
threw it out.
either. Yeah, I guess because of the conservative views in it, and it was just kinda easy to do, but, appreciate it, Ryan.
What's up, nobody? No, no beer shirts today, man. I'm representing the home team, man. Yep.
Ryan.
We just chilling. Nobody's back. Nobody, what you up to, brother? I'm saying, brother. I don't know who the hell, what gender
Well,
you're
it's nobody,
identifying
so
as, but
it's
anyway,
nobody.
they got any more
Yeah.
just
Well,
out the
Ryan said,
box news going on? What's going on?
Ryan said we need more people like us, so I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no, I
We just
agree.
we just try to be real, man, like,
No,
I'm
we need
trying.
more people like y'all, man. The people that are actually engaging and and
Hell
kind of
yeah,
hanging
absolutely.
out with us, and we're not making any money at this. We're just doing it because it gives us something to do in the evening. So we
Yep.
appreciate it. At work, damn, Australian. All right, dude. I used to want to go to Australia. That was when I was younger. That was always my dream, just to go see the exotic animals and shit. And just, but then
Mhm.
I started hearing about the government over there and how they are. And like I said, all I'm doing is hearing about it. I don't know if there's any truth to it, but
Absolutely.
supposedly they were acting an ass during the lockdowns and all, and just being like totally, like totalitarian type shit. And I don't know if there's any truth to that. 'cause I haven't spoken to anyone that's actually in Australia, if it was really as bad as the media was portraying it over here.
Right.
But, supposedly they were "Where you going, Ryan? See you." Anyway, yeah, like I said, I was always curious if it was really that bad. In Victoria, it was, he says.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it must be like
But yeah,
a
I've
US
always
thing
wanted to
where
go.
we've got, like I wouldn't have wanted to be in California for the lockdowns. That'd have been rough. You know what I
That's true,
mean?
but if
So,
that's the only news you were seeing somewhere
oh,
else, you would
absolutely.
think all of America was like California
Yeah,
was, so
because
that's
I
true.
saw the same news and I thought, kind of like, damn, they got it rough over there in Australia. But
Yeah.
it makes sense. It's a big place,
Well,
dude.
go ahead.
I was gonna talk about the Australia sized spider that I saw in my backyard yesterday, but that, we,
They got them in they got
dude,
at least at least from what I see on TV, they got them motherfuckers big,
I moved some
but no,
pine
I used
needles
to
and
go, I used to wanna go there and see, when before Steve Irwin passed, I used to wanna go out because that's all I knew of Australia. I wanted to go see his zoo and shit, but, like I said, once, I started hearing about supposedly how bad the government was, I was like, "Well, fuck, I'm not going over there," but according to nobody here, it's not that bad everywhere, so
that's good
Scotland!
because
Somebody's from Scotland. I got bitten
uh,
by a spider today.
there it is. God
Sorry,
damn it.
bro.
Yeah, Australia was definitely on the bucket list, and then I saw how exotic their fucking exotic animals really get, and I don't know if I want any part of it. They got
Yeah,
some fucked up shit over there.
it seems like it. They got some animals, man. They look like they're not too fun to tangle with, but I'd
Man,
still like to
who
go.
yeah, I would like to go. Maybe stay in the car or something, but I'd go.
Take like a safari
I
trip.
want to
Just
go box a kangaroo, dude. It's like a sport over there or
you
something.
think you want to box one till that thing fucks you up. The kangaroos. I forgot about them mean little fuckers. They look all cute,
Yeah.
hopping around, and then you see them videos of them ones that are bowed up like a fucking bodybuilder, just ready. Except for that one dude, that famous video where your boy punched one in the fucking jaw.
Hey, he had to save his dog, man.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, them roos will get you.
yeah. They little mean bastards.
Hey, Ryan decided not to leave. That's what I'm talking
Ryan,
about.
that's what I'm saying. Anyway, well,
Who uh who do you think was behind that attack in Turkey today? Did you see that?
no, I didn't, man. I've been so tied up today. I hadn't been able to catch up with any of the news.
Nobody's been kicked
Oh,
by a kangaroo.
Ryan, yeah, Ryan's Ryan's 12. How you doing, Ryan?
Oh,
12 years old, and he knows better already than
it's a good start.
yeah. But no, anyway, I didn't see what was going on in
Uh, dude, some assailants like rushed a Turkish. It was a Turkish defense company. Um,
oh yeah,
like
it's
a
out here.
big ass bomb went off right by the front door, and then some chick and a dude are on video rushing in with ARs and shit.
Yeah, it says 5 killed, 22 injured in terror attack on Turkish aerospace company.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, I've been out the loop today. Armed assailants launched a deadly terror attack on Turkey's state-run aerospace company near the capital on Wednesday. Government officials said, excuse me, at least 5 people were killed, 22 injured. Interior Minister, let's see, 2 attackers, a man and a woman, were killed, he added. Among the dead are 4 employees and a taxi driver who drove the assailants to the facility. So, yeah, nah, shit, man. No telling. I kind of have an idea who was behind it, but we're not going to say it on here because they'll probably take the stream down. I have a feeling what demographic was behind that. But
yeah,
let's see.
yeah. It popped up, and I was like, God damn! But they were like just ready to go. And then you see, if you see the video of the bomb going off at the front of this place, it was like, holy shit!
Well, nobody says he's afraid of bears, probably for good reason.
Probably.
And things that look, they
Hey,
ain't know they tell you play dead and all that shit, and it's dude,
when we
the
were in
motherfuckers.
Tennessee, there was a sign on the cabin that says, "Do not feed the bears." Night one, Fed the
You were
bears.
feeding the bear?
Not by
Yeah.
hand.
Well, yeah, that's yeah. You know
We
why? I mean,
we left the plate on the porch. Shit was
them
gone.
motherfuckers. Oh, dude,
Wanted to catch him, dude. Not like ride him, but you know, on video.
on video. Yeah, well, you making it worse for the next person to come to that cabin, you asshole.
Thanks, Obama.
Let's see. Yeah, thank Obama. Let's see. Um, who is Lana Del Rey? Why do I not know who this is?
Is it a singer?
I have no idea. That's what I'm asking. Apparently, she's from Louisiana, and she made news, the Associated Press, saying she married an alligator swamp tour guide in Louisiana. And I'm like, okay, they got a picture of her, I guess, at the Grammys or some shit. And I'm like, should I know who this is?
Hmm.
I don't know. Anyway, what else?
What's her
What
hot
else is new?
songs, man?
No idea.
She's got over 4 billion views, so
Yeah, I guess she's a singer or a porn star. I don't know. I
ah,
don't know which one.
might be it. Um, I'm waiting on some fucking updates to come out on that Walmart employee that got cooked in the walk-in oven.
Yeah, somebody had mentioned that just today in passing, but I didn't really get anything. It was something about some kind of oven or something.
Yeah, it's like apparently they have like walk-in ovens in Walmart, and one way or another, they're still trying to work out how, but she got locked in this oven, and the oven turned on, um,
That's a
and
fuck.
she fucking baked to death.
Oh God, that's a fucked up way to go, huh?
Oh yeah, that would
Oh, to
suck.
cook to death.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially because you think like it's an oven, so it's like I'm sure if it was hot enough to like cook you quickly, she wouldn't have been in there at all. So
right.
it's like you got to get in there, the door locks, and then it slowly heats up.
Jesus, 19 years old. Wow, we discovered the
Yeah,
body of a woman located in a large walk-in oven belonging to the store's bakery department. Authorities are still determining the cause of death. Well, I can tell you how.
yeah,
Local police caution people against sharing speculative information about the death on social media. Yeah, I mean,
19 years old. Because so a couple of things I've seen, which they just said not to do, is speculative, but
start speculating. Fuck that. We're gonna
speculating.
speculate.
So some Walmart
Yeah.
employees, basically were saying like they've worked around these ovens before, and yes, they're huge, but the doors don't close by themselves, they don't lock by themselves, and the oven does not
Oh,
turn on
so
by itself. So it's like,
mm,
who done it? Like the Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other.
so who's old man was she fucking? There's gonna be some
Mm,
kind of lovers thing going on over there. That's what it's gonna be. That's
might
the only
be.
reason women do that to each other, to be over
No
some
lie,
fucking
because I
guy.
have seen some trashy bitches at Walmart.
You watch.
It was proud.
No, because that is right. If it don't lock now, unless she was in there doing something she shouldn't have been, like like we're doing exactly what they're telling us not to do, speculating, but we're gonna run with it. She could have been, I mean, drugs could have been involved. She might have been there doing something, maybe passed out. But then somebody had to turn the oven on, right?
Right, yeah, close the door, lock the door, and turn it on.
Yeah, she was fucking somebody's old man.
I think so too.
Yeah, yeah. So we're speculating, and sorry about
I
that.
think so. That's what
Where
I'm
was that
going
at?
with. I think we should put our money on it. That was in Canada.
Nova Scotia.
Canadian
Yeah,
bakery. It said her family moved to Canada 2 years ago, apparently. And
damn,
yeah,
that's
that'd be
crazy.
like
This
probably
disturbing
like
new
top five.
twist. What's this disturbing? Disturbing new questions.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh yeah, was not lockable. Sources claim. So yeah, how the hell do you get locked in something that's not lockable?
Hmm.
Hmm. Conspiracy theories
Hmm.
about what happened to her have swept the internet alongside unverified reports. Uh, damn.
Steven does have a point.
Yeah, that's true. But hey, man, I've seen crazier stories when you watch some of these true crime shows. They got some sick
Yeah,
people out there.
they really
Yeah, you're
do.
right.
People are
Yeah, normally you
fucking
don't go
nuts.
around, killing your adversary, but it happens.
But it's like,
Wow.
did it was it today they found the body or last night?
I don't know.
8
I
hours,
mean,
9
well, they
hours.
reported on it 12 hours. Yeah, I see 12 hours ago on
So, it's
one
I
of the
know they
reports.
got cameras in Walmart, motherfucker, you know?
All over the place unless they're fake.
It's like a fucking casino in there, dude.
They caught me stealing when I was 16, so apparently they
See?
got so they got me
But
caught me
they don't
shoplifting.
they have no clue who stuffed this chick in a damn in an oven.
They know. They know.
Well, they need to release it. We're gonna
Let's
start
see.
speculating if they don't. So,
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm
dude,
reading
that's
the
like that, it's like the story of that chick a few years ago, that got locked in the cooler at her hotel. Did you ever see that?
I don't
She
remember it,
They
no.
found her dead the next morning, like, locked in a walk-in cooler. She was a guest at this hotel. She didn't even work
Just
there. Somehow she stumbled into the
went
kitchen and got locked in the walk-in freezer and fucking died. And mysteriously, the cameras cut out, like, in
yeah,
the 30 minutes that this was happening, the cameras in the hotel have no footage. Footage is gone, they can't find it, and yeah, so that
okay.
happened. But
I'm
I
looking
see the
at,
similarities.
I was reading through they got a fact check section on the Associated Press website,
Yep.
and it's like, of course, 80% of shit they're fact checking is Trump. It's just so funny to
Of course.
watch how heavily leaning these media places are.
Yeah. Ryan, I used to, and we crashed a boat out in the Gulf of Mexico. We hit an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico, and everything went down. Life jacket saved us, so I made it back alive. But no, I did lose all of them.
Lost all your guns, huh?
Yeah,
Shit happens, dude.
it was a fucked up day, dude.
What are you gonna do? Let's see. Man, ain't much crazy news going on, man.
Nah, did you see they still going after motherfuckers for them PPP loans though?
They're giving them out, you said?
No, 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 arresting
I didn't hear what
people
you
for.
said. You broke up. Oh, they're
Oh,
arresting
I
people,
said, did you see they still going after people for them PPP loans?
taking them loans out when they didn't
Yep.
have employees.
Yeah. The latest is
People are stupid when they do that shit, man. Because they did that shit back here when we had the BP oil spill in the Gulf,
yeah.
and these fishermen and people around here were just claiming these exorbitant amounts of income that they claimed they lost, but had no way to prove it. And
Yep.
they thought they were just going to give this money out and never audit this shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's like, dude, when they're handing money out that quick in the beginning, you better you falsify anything. That shit's coming back. I mean, it may take years, but it's
Yeah.
coming. You
Well,
know,
that's what this case is. It says a Delray Beach, Florida woman was arrested 4 years after she committed Paycheck Protection Program fraud during the global pandemic. Says according to an arrest warrant, Destiny Harris was charged with illegally obtaining $19,000 in PPP funds and unemployment fraud for receiving unemployed checks while she worked a full-time job.
mm, yep. I don't understand, man. Look, I don't even know how people have the balls to do that shit, dude.
I don't either
I
because
see it a lot, and I'm thinking,
yeah, I saw it while it was happening, and it's like it'd be nice just to get a quick, 20, 30, 40 grand, but it's like, fuck, dude, I'd be anxious every day until they knocked on my fucking door in 5 years.
yeah, and I see a lot of times like these government officials, or I say officials, just anybody in government, whether it be these local politicians, they'll start using these city. We see it a lot in New Orleans where they start spending these city like credit cards. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
they're taking vacations and paying for personal shit. And then when it all comes out, they're shocked that this shit was ever going to be. And I'm thinking, I don't know. It would just always be on my mind that you do this shit, they're coming after you. You know.
Right. Is that not what the did maybe it really isn't, but with the mayor of New Orleans during Katrina, was that him?
Ray Nagin.
Was
Yeah,
that Katrina he
yeah,
was
he's the one who
mayor?
called it. Yeah, because he called it
Yeah.
Chocolate City. That's when everybody, yeah.
Is that what he went to prison for?
Nagin, yeah, they got his ass, didn't they?
Yeah, I
He
just didn't know what it was
went.
for.
Let's look it up because yeah, I don't want to speculate. Let me see. I can't remember myself, but let me see. Ray Nagin should have Hurricane Katrina, corruption. Let's see. Yeah, so it was all corruption shit. He's sentenced. Megan was sentenced to 10 years, more than $585,000 in restitution.
Whew.
Let's see. Megan took took trips to Hawaii to vacation. Yes, in other words, he was just spending all kind of fucking money he shouldn't have been spending. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. It's
God.
like, dude, you give somebody, like I don't know what it is. I guess it's just that you give somebody power and they just feel like, "Nobody's gonna question me, I'm good," you know, and
Well, I think that is a lot of the problem with them is they start thinking they're untouchable. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And in a way, they are up to a certain point. Like it's almost like once you piss off the wrong person, you're not untouchable no more because you know how much of this
Yeah,
shit goes on that doesn't ever make the light of day. As far as
right.
the corruption and the politics, but for some reason, some of them are able to get away with it a little bit more.
Yeah, and I mean, imagine how much it would fuck with your head, like, into believing that nothing was gonna happen when you're, in this case, say the mayor, right? So, of the people that you are around daily, you're like the highest of the high. You're the mayor
Yeah,
of the city. So any of the city employees, you are the boss. So everybody's kissing your ass all day, you know? And then it's
sure.
like, ah, well, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. And then, the governor finds out and it's like, oh fuck.
Well, I know just bringing up more what Nagin was charged for. Now that I'm reading it, it's kind of all coming back. But he was taking bribes and shit. Like they said, one of them was he was paid $50,000 um, to, I guess, like when you get contracts for the city or whatever.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be bid contracts, and people
Yes.
come through and say, "Look, I'll give you 50 grand or whatever, if you give me." So he was doing shit like that. His son was involved in it. So let's see, paid him $50,000 and delivered truckloads of free granite to Nagin's son's business in exchange for favorable treatment for this guy. The
Mm.
guy's last name was Ferdella, the one that was caught up in it, and
Yeah.
whatever company he was running, he was basically paying Nagin and giving him free shit. You know what I mean? To let
Yeah.
his company have these contracts with the city. And I'm sure
Damn.
that goes on everywhere. You know what I mean? Like you scratch my back, I'll
Man.
scratch yours.
And that shit
But
gets shisty as fuck, like, to the point you wouldn't believe it. I was researching a potential contractor that we were gonna work with, and, one of the first things that came up was a lawsuit between him, I believe the public school board of the city they were in, and another contractor because that company and another contractor put in bids to do work at this school. The school accepted the bid of the other contractor, and he or the company brought a lawsuit against both of them because
right.
they lost the bid, saying that it was unfairly lost because of this and that and da da da, and my numbers were this, and I was like, really? Like, I just didn't realize that for one, that was a thing, and for two, that it
Yeah.
really just got down to that. Like, no, 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 I didn't lose the bid. I'm suing both of y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah. Like I said, that shit probably goes on every day, all day, man. So I don't know what it takes for someone to actually be held accountable, like with the mayor of New Orleans thing, because I mean they came down on his ass, man. It wasn't. I mean, they wound up, like I said, they gave him 10 fucking years, and they got him. It was 20 some odd charges. Like they weren't playing with him, man. It's just funny how some of them are able to get away with it, and I don't know if it's just you step on the wrong person's toes or what, but
Yeah,
they
that's gotta
yeah.
be really it. Like, you do well until you piss somebody off, and then boom.
Yeah, I was trying to see. He was 20. He was convicted of 20 or 21 counts. That's a lot of counts. These charges included. Let's see, man, what they had him on: bribery. Fucking. Where's the charges? Those. Oh, I don't know. I can't even. Don't even say the charges, but he did. They released him during COVID because of the pandemic, and apparently the prisons were a little overcrowded, so he got to get out on house arrest. So
And that's all, like, federal shit, I'd assume, yeah?
they can say, yeah, and then he was ordered. He was trying to get out of paying that money because they said he was penniless and relying on food stamps. So,
Hmm.
oh well, yeah,
Good night,
whatever.
Ryan.
Like I said, peace. Let's see. Trying to see what else going on. Big news. What's going on in science?
Science.
Science. Uh, Scientists realize they've seen double of a brown dwarf found decades ago. That is amazing, I guess. Mm, Pardon us. All right, looking at the news. Don't
Mm,
don't mind us. We're just
when was
scrolling.
this? When was these? 3 days ago. Um,
Oh boy, you talk about a roller coaster of emotions. It says here, Oklahoma death row inmate had 3 last meals. Now he's back at Supreme Court in new bid for freedom. So there's 3 times you thought you were going to die. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have your last meal, it's done. But you talk about a fucking mm.
God. Yeah, that'd be rough. Like, just do it. Just fucking do it. You know?
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to see what he was charged. Some dude in Missouri.
Strap you down to the table, get ready, and they're like, "Ha,
Yeah, yeah.
gotcha."
Get the needle ready. Damn. All right. All right. We're down to 0 viewers. Let's get off of here.
Alright.
Shitty night. I'm
Have
closing
a little
out.
bit for a little
Peace.
while. Later.